Title: My wife announced, "I don't believe in monogamy anymore." She said it with a smirk. "I don't believe in monogamy anymore. I'm sleeping with other guys." I stared at her across the dinner table, fork frozen in midair. A statement like that doesn't land soft, it detonates. She watched me, waiting for the explosion, waiting for me to beg, to fight, to break. Instead, I set the fork down gently. "Good for you," I said. She blinked, almost offended by my calm. She wanted fire. I gave her ice. That was the first move. We weren't always poison. Once, she was the woman who made my mornings worth waking up for. 8 years together, shared dreams, whispered promises in the dark. I thought loyalty was a given, not a question. But I should have noticed the shift sooner. The late nights with friends, the locked phone face down, the perfume that wasn't hers lingering on her clothes. Love makes you blind, but betrayal sharpens your vision. The announcement wasn't a confession, it was arrogance. She wasn't telling me for honesty, she was testing how far she could push me before I broke. She thought I'd chase, she thought I'd fight to keep her. She didn't know me at all. I started watching, quietly. Her phone left breadcrumbs, receipts from bars, hotel charges tucked behind grocery bills. She laughed too loudly at her phone at midnight, texting shadows. I never confronted her. Confrontation gives away position. I started moving money. Our accounts weren't joint anymore by the time she noticed. The mortgage, already refinanced in my name. My salary, redirected to a private account she didn't know existed. She thought she had freedom. In reality, she was floating on a lifeboat I was already puncturing. I met with lawyers, papers drawn, ironclad. Divorce without alimony, no claims, no leverage. She'd walked out of the contract the moment she announced her new beliefs. But revenge needed patience. It needed theater. Her older sister was always different, grounded, sharp, a mirror of what my wife could have been without the selfishness. We'd never crossed a line, until I asked her to dinner. She hesitated, of course she did. Blood ties are chains. But she said yes, not because she wanted me, at least not at first, but because she'd seen the destruction her sister was causing. Maybe she wanted balance, maybe curiosity. We sat at a bar, dim lights, low jazz humming. She was nervous, I was calm. Conversation flowed. I reached for her hand, not forceful, not staged, just natural, and she let me. That was the moment. My wife walked in. Her eyes locked on us like a predator betrayed by its own reflection. She wasn't supposed to feel jealous. She was free now. She had her new beliefs. But watching me with her sister cut her deeper than I expected. The scene unraveled quick. "What the hell is this?" she hissed, storming over. I didn't flinch. "You said you don't believe in monogamy. I'm just adapting." Her sister pulled her hand back, ashamed, but it was too late. The image was burned into her. Me, her husband, with the one person she never thought she could lose. She spat accusations, her voice breaking through the bar. Everyone watched. She looked wild. I looked composed. That contrast, that was the kill shot. It didn't stop there. I leaked her texts, screenshots of her freedom sent to family and a few close friends. Not publicly, just enough to ruin her credibility where it mattered. The mask she wore, the image of control, shattered. She begged for boundaries now. You can't be with her. Anyone else, fine, but not her. Rules. Suddenly, her freedom had rules. I didn't agree or disagree. Silence was more powerful. The divorce papers landed on her desk a week later. She panicked when she realized the financial trap. No claims, no leverage. Everything was already signed away, sealed tight. "After everything, you're just throwing this away?" she asked, voice breaking. I leaned back, calm. "You threw it first. I just caught it." The fallout was brutal. Her sister cut her off completely, disgusted. Friends whispered. Family looked at her differently. She wasn't the rebel she thought she was. She was just reckless. Alone. And me? I walked out clean. No screaming matches, no begging, just precision. Do I regret it? No. She wanted freedom. I gave her the rope to hang herself with. And when she finally looked at me, broken, realizing she had lost everything, her marriage, her sister, her reputation, I didn't need to say much. I just whispered, calm as ever.